Yeah. And so that means we are going to be seeing OG versus Secret for the first time since then. It's an exciting time, and what better casters than the original BTS duo, or at least one of the originals. It's LD. Let's take it away.
What do you mean, cheer up? I'm quite
Prepare
cheerful.
for battle.
What? Let's shake things up.
The stench of death is upon me.
I do that. Oh, now I feel better.
That's right, gods. OG versus Secret here in the upper bracket. Winner into the top 3 has a date with a very strong, surging VP who just got done dismantling Team Spirit. OG maybe a little disadvantaged here, and the odds reflecting that. They've got a Scooter injury Seb. They've got a 33 stand-in.
Oh, man.
High ping Sumail. The OG fans have plenty of excuses if they lose this series.
I mean, legitimate excuses, but yeah.
Legitimate, yes.
The odds are stacked against OG, and I feel like that's a familiar story, you know. A few TIs ago, the odds were stacked against him as well, so this is maybe where
there may be some sort of like documentary about it if you just do a little Google research. So who do you favor based on the draft? We've barely seen any Arc Ward in this tournament. He's been played 3 times. Liquid lost 2 of those games. Chicken Fighters is the team who ran him mostly, but he's basically a forgotten hero.
I favor Secret, I think primarily because of this Cuddle Bristleback. We've seen this be an amazing duo, usually first 2 picked, and they got the Bristle in the second phase. OG came in with an idea, because this is the first time, I think, since like the first or second best of 3 that Secret played where they've been given Coddle again. This was one of those heroes that I think teams look to Secret like, yeah, they're too good with Coddle. That's why Puppy's been playing the Nature's Prophet. But I think this Pugna is the idea where you've got Decrep, you can block all the physical damage, you chuck a Decrep on your teammate, his quills aren't hurting you. So it's a neat little idea. We just haven't seen it, and we don't know how well it's going to work.
And as always with OG, you just never know what role their heroes are going to slot into. The support Pugna in the off lane from Soxa, they went for the last pick Void Spirit, then they threw Sumail on the mid lane. So musical lanes, really, and it's just like every game is something different. Seb's going to be playing the Necrophos. It's just, you know, you never know what this team is going to do, and I guess we'll have to see if they've caught Secret off guard with this setup.
So Soxa goes level 1 ward, which is really interesting. He was looking to burn some of their mana early on. Unfortunately, got found quickly in the trees, so he does lose it, but he's going to block the pull camp. So we're going to see him be very annoying and pesky up here. And then once the Bristle has that kill threat, which is like level 2 quills or even level 3 quills, that's when the Decrep will come into play as well. So by then, you're hoping that you've burned away most of Matu's mana pool, as well as Puppies, to make this lane a bit easier.
Yeah, will the Pugna be the answer? Because it certainly doesn't seem like Beastmaster is. As we've seen him getting bodied by Bristle game after game, and it's happening again. Matumbo Man diving under the tower. He's already looking for the first blood, but he may go down. Oh, takes too much damage. 33 gets the kill with the stick.
Yeah, the stick and the Fairy Fire with the Nether Ward there, he just turned that around and held it ground. That was so good from 33 to understand the limits of his hero with those heals.
Normally you see the Bristle, like you said, wait until the level 2 quills, so that was a pretty early dive and does get punished for it. And I think also went for the goo when often you do see them take the goo at level 4.
Yep.
But he's feeling very confident in this lane.
Importantly, Beastmaster playing under the tower, getting even more bonus armor from the tower. He's just itemized to really be able to deal with the Bristle, going for all of this extra armor, and that makes his lane that much better. We are seeing Sumail play over in the mid lane, so it's going to be a Void Spirit versus Arc Warden mid matchup. Void Spirit has a lot of ways to get on top of Arc Warden, which is always very important when playing against this hero. If you're playing just ranged cores that just sit back, you're never going to be able to deal with the bubble. So Sumail, we'll see how well he can do. This is not an easy hero to play, particularly on high ping.
Yeah, this is off to a nice start though. 16-2. The Resonant Pulse great for last hitting, and dealing with the early right-click harass from the Arc Warden. Obviously, later on the Spark Wraiths are a big problem, as any melee hero basically. So we'll see how the lane goes, but you know, so far so good for Sumail.
Absolutely, this is looking like a pretty decent laning setup from OG overall. You can see Beastmaster still struggling, so despite getting that first blood, only the 7 last hits to Matu's 15. Of course, Bristle can always fall back, take some stacks, so I think if you're I was about to say Alliance,
bottom lane, Seb, Fissure comes through, gets off the follow-up heal. It's not enough damage, in fact. He's dropping low. We'll back off to safety.
has a salve as well, so it doesn't look like they've got an easy way to cancel that. Yaps are not going to go for any kind of a roll.
Not a whole lot of burst when you've got the level 1 Death Pulse and the 2 points in Heartstopper Aura.
Yeah, and that's something their draft will always struggle, I think, to burst down this Necrophos. The Earth Spirit's kind of nice with the stun into silence, but the follow-up damage, like normally you want magic burst damage against Necro, they haven't got that. And that's perhaps going to be a limitation of Team Secret's draft. A very good Necrophos game.
Oh, I actually meant it the other way, that he's not getting the damage, but I agree with you
both
about
sides,
that as well.
Yeah. Later on, OG have pretty good damage to bring down Underlord, but yeah, in this lane, he's pretty beefy and going to not be an easy kill by any means.
Yeah, late game, I guess Secret have the Arc Warden. That's the main source of damage.
Yeah, like, I mean, Arc Warden, you can always itemize to be able to kill whoever you need to kill. If it's a Necro with Ghost Shroud, you can get a Nullifier or something to deal with that. So there's options. There's Hex. There's always some item you can buy.
OG Core is off to a great start. They're the top 3 here in net worth, gods.
Yep.
Things going well. This is going to help out Nisha quite a bit, though, man. Just to grab a regen rune. Oh, the fissure comes through, though. Instantly canceled. And now Mel wants to engage. He's got stick charges and a bottle charge, so we should be able to get off another Resonant Pulse, but they're slowing him down.
Trying to stick together for the flux.
They're still chasing. Okay, they'll back off. But at least they deny Nisha that full heal, which he sorely needs, as he is down 14 CS and 4 denies.
That was pretty cool. They tried to block the flux damage by standing together, and then Yapture's like, well, I'm going to body block this Shaker to separate these heroes.
Puppy does go down top lane. This is the power of the pugs. Gives you that hefty magic burst, forcing Matumba Man away. Saksa, he might go for this one too. Can he get the kill? Stick was already committed. Blast just out of range. Actually has to be careful. Has the stick, has one more shot at this. He did tango his way through the cheese. He gets him. It's a double for the support Skeleton Man. Well played by Saksa.
Yeah, this Pugna pick is owning, and this top lane, we've seen Beastmaster for the most part this tournament struggle in general, and particularly struggle against the Bristleback, but with the Pugna support, the bonus armor from the Buckler, and just all of his tools, he hasn't even gone for the decrypt, and they are absolutely destroying this lane. He's going to have such a fast Helm of the Dominator on Beastmaster, and then life is going to get really difficult for Team Secret up here.
Yeah, they've also got, like you mentioned, the Buckler as well. Like, they're going to be able to stack up a lot of auras and 5-man early if they want to, even into an Underlord. That could be challenging for Secret to withstand.
Saxon's going to chase Puppy down. He's got more movement speed than him.
Sumail's on the hunt as well. Double jump forward with the Astral and collects the kill. Puppy respawns, immediately dies again, and this may also give OG the 6-minute rune.
Yeah, they would love to get on Sumail, but it does look like Secret going to contest down bottom as it spawns up top, which Sumail is closer to, so...
And he's got no Astral Step for a little while, but yeah, this is big. He's Void Spear. This here has so much kill potential early.
Yeah, you love
Securing
those
the runes, really important.
Yep. These mid laners should go bottle. If you want to make sure your supports come and help secure power runes. Void Spirit definitely a playmaker who can utilize those runes well. Invis is not the greatest. I think you'd much rather like a haste or an arcane rune, but
they're going to get on top. Working Matumba Man down. They don't have enough mana on the Pugna to go for a kill, but the Bristle's 28 CS. Do they have stacks is the question for him to catch up. And
Puppy's being too busy with the lane.
I only see the one stack, which Beastmaster and Pugna might farm.
Yep. Normally it's that double stack that you can do over near the mid lane in the river that Pop-Tart was pointing out. Yeah, these two camps, you can stack them both at the same time, so you'll often see like 2 triple stacks there, but yeah, Puppy's not been doing it. And Radiant have the vision. That's why they put that ward there. They're expecting stacks.
They're making a go here on Nisha in the middle lane. No-Tel tries to get in range for the enchant totem. He might have overextended for this, jumping forward against Sumail. He's committing for Nisha.
Okay.
Now he's committing out of the fight and trying to get away. Has the stick charges. Ooh. Should be okay. They've invested a lot. Now he goes in for round 2. Resonant Pulse. Oh, they baited Sumail. Is he gonna die? No, he jumps back with the Dissimulate. Secret investing heavily to protect their Arc Warden.
I'm not sure if Nisha just hit level 6, but that was not a gank that was going to work. He immediately popped his ultimate and then just double flux no-tail shaker. He took so much damage before he got close enough to another unit.
They're going on him still. They want to dive. Oh, Sumail was definitely thinking about an Astral Step forward. Just a bit out of range. No-tail still committing. But it starts to get harder now to gank the Arc Warden. That network of Spark Wraiths will be planted around the lane.
Yeah, we're seeing Seb's even coming in too. They really want Nisha.
But they are going to deny him the jungle, if nothing else, at least on this side of the map.
Ooh, what a fast Helm of the Dominator. I mean, you can see there, well above the average on this hero.
Beastmaster is basically tied all 3 quarters at 3,500 net worth, so they're having a great time despite not finding the kill. The Arc Warden, he's very poor as Yapzor gets hounded by Sumail with the double damage rune, has a Resonant Pulse soon.
Needs a hit with the double damage.
Oh,
nice block.
Yapzor back the other way, runs by No-Tail, gets clipped though, and will end up falling. Sumail trying to engage into Zai and Nisha's clone and hero, but that's not going to happen. In fact, he's being pursued a bit by the clone. Keeps on planting down Spark Wraiths, trying to get a little control over the map. Yet to see 33 move, though, on the Beastmaster. He's very content to just stay top and try to shut down this Bristle.
Yeah, I think that's kind of his job for the time being. As a Beastmaster, you don't normally rotate when you hit level 6. Your job is to take that tier 1 tower as soon as possible, because once you take the tier 1 tower, you get so much more easy access into the enemy jungle, and you're playing against heroes that want to utilize the jungle. Bristle, Arc Warden, these are heroes that are going to be farming stacks, just basically playing for late game and constantly looking to farm.
They are looking to invade here. They've seen Matumba Man off the lane. They want to try and either steal the stacks or maybe kill him, and they're going to start with the outpost. Does anybody rotate? They're bringing in Yapzor from the south, but outpost secured. That gives OG a foothold in this jungle. And with the Beastmaster army and the Pugna, they're actually going to end up farming all the stacks and the lanes. So they're moving, making a move on mid on Nisha.
Oh, here we go.
Can they commit for this though? I don't think there's no backup at the moment. But in comes Seb. Seb's got his ultimate. Can he get it off? The scythe comes through, and Nisha is deleted out for 40 seconds. No buyback as Saksa almost dying to the clone, but will survive.
Dire's middle tower.
That was a great rotation from Seb. I'm surprised he just walked his way through the river, but the Dire wards are all about protecting that top jungle, so...
There is one south of the tower.
I guess by the time he saw Seb, maybe it was too late, or he came maybe around, he didn't go up that ramp perhaps, but...
No, he did go up the ramp, but I think he was just a little too far forward by then.
He was overcommitted, and
they're going to find Puppy on a little solo mission to try and get some gold for the team, but Saksa there to swipe it. And it should be another kill for the Sumail machine. While that was happening, though, No-Tail does go down.
Space.
He keeps on diving. Puppy, space indeed. Eventually he'll die, but a lot of time wasted.
Yeah, your job is...
Sumail's okay with that, though. He gets the 2 urn charges.
Oh, those are useful this early on. A fast Spirit Vessel is going to be very helpful. Seb's going to be careful. He's got low 1 charges. He's unkillable here.
Yeah, has the point in Ghost Shroud now, so...
Ghost Shroud Wand is going to be insane, and he's even going to Pugna Scene behind him, so even more heals to back him up.
Sox is getting low, too. Has to be careful he doesn't get hit by some of these Spark Wraiths.
Seb really wants to hold on to that wand. He'd much rather regen using his passive, but...
They want this tower so bad, gods. Can the Secret fight? Yapzor's not level 6 yet. No Magnetize.
Yeah, this is this awkward position where you've got it down to deny range, so you've got to commit for it, and...
They're not coming to defend, so OG... I mean, they might try for a deny here, but still they're going to lose the map control by the looks of things. Sumail just waiting in the wings. He is going to walk past a ward, up and around. Now they rotate towards Zai top, and they are going to converge on the Underlord. He immediately ults to get the hell away. Can they burst him in time? They've got close damage. Not enough.
Not too close.
But that does probably mean this tier 1 top is going to be next.
Yes. That's always the goal when you're playing against a team that is farming a lot of the jungle camps, trying to stack, trying to play late game with an Arc Warden, take their mid tower and take their safe lane tower. Then they have only their triangle of camps to play around, which is those 3 camps over near the Ancients on the right side of the map, and you're just not getting much farm if those are the only jungle camps you can use.
They go on No-Tail bottom lane. They should get the Shaker, but not before the Echo Slayer comes out. The Quills will finally finish him off. They blew a lot for that support, and now Matumba Man gotta back away here, but they give him the sucky suck. They've got an Aether Remnant, no points in Astral, or no charges in Astral Step, and meanwhile mid lane, Seb fighting 3 heroes. He's still got the Ghost Shroud, he's got the stick charges, but they push him back. They beat him down. It's a 4v1. I don't even know if Seb himself can get out of this. He tries to run through the river, but they finish him off with the Firestorm. Kill to Zai. I mean, it is a big investment, but you will definitely take that kill.
Yeah, that's a big kill to get. Your Necro's job sitting mid is to be unkillable, and well, we're going to test how unkillable this Underlord is. It looks like the Beastmaster alone cannot bring him down.
And meanwhile, Sumail, he jumps into an instant silence from Yapzor. However, he does force him back, and OG grab another.
That's cool from Sumail. He just goes on the back lines, which means Zai is left alone. And he doesn't die there if his supports can help him out with like a Blinding Light or some Earth Spirit spells, but not the case.
It's a 5k gold deficit. This feels pretty rough for Secret.
Yep.
Like, how do they get back in this game? It's OG making all the moves, taking the towers, denying them the jungle stacks. What's the play?
You need to fight as 4 while Arc Warden catches up. So Arc Warden just needs to be farming in the most safe places on the map possible. Puppy scouted by a Hawk, though.
He was scouted, but Sumail just not able to connect there with the Aether Remnant. Has another jump, will secure it. Buys them a little time bottom for Matumba to push in.
Yep.
And Zai to far mid. Nisha still trying to find that safe place. Doesn't really seem to have one. He's going to end up journeying towards bottom.
If Seb keeps playing alone, keep on killing him. You have to commit a lot of resources to do so, but he is a very valuable kill, and so far what we've seen is that Seb is playing a little bit overconfident based on that death in the mid lane where he thought, hey, I've got 21 charges, I'm unkillable, right? Not always the case.
Notal just ended up going down mid, but is now back up. That's a kill Nisha definitely needed. Still very poor poverty status almost, I want to say, for an Arc Warden. 4K net worth, while the cores of OG walk around at 6.5K. Are moving towards Seb with 2. I mean, even with Magnetize, they're going to need more. And OG, they've got ambitions for Roche.
Yeah, they have the Vlad's on Beastmaster. They can definitely do this.
Zai's going to try to slow this down, but he may just end up dying. The burst damage with Mr. Pugs is too much. It's a killing spree now for Saksa. He's been in on 8 of 11 kills. This guy is balling out.
I am being very quickly sold on this 4-position Pugna. We've seen a bit of support Pugna on the 5 roll. It looked very underwhelming, but here's a 4, giving it a bit more early levels and farm. It's having a huge impact.
You mentioned Seb is such a tough target to bring down, and they're smoking behind him. He may die, but even if he does, it's going to take so long. It's Saksa to the rescue, healing him up. They will interrupt that. They're rolling forward. They're committing everything while the back line gets engaged upon Sumail. Jumping in, does get off a decent Astral Step, has another follow-up. Should be able to get the Nisha kill. Finally, Seb will drop Pugna 2, but Secret need to get out. Puppy not going to be able to escape. Yapsor into the trees. Will end up successfully retreating. So honestly, not too bad for Secret. It looked like a disaster at first, but the flank took a bit too long, Gods. As I say that, they are still chasing. They're going to be able to pull Matumba Man. Can they get him over the fissure? Not quite, but an enchant totem with an echo. They'll smack him in the front, and the bristle goes down, and Zai, he tries to ult away. Will he get out in time? They've got the burst. They get the kill. Okay, now it's really bad. That's 4.
It's like you say, it looked really good at the start when you kill the Necro Pugna, trade 2 for 2, and then those extra kills. OG's draft, very good at chasing. They've got the long-range catch of the fissure, and Beastmaster, if he gets a bore on anyone, they're going to be slowed to hell. So really nice from OG to make sure that what started as an okay fight ended up being very OG favored. Once again, we see Seb's survivability being tested. The flank just came a little bit too slow, or Seb perhaps being a little bit too overconfident, because this Coddle ultimate is how you got to deal with the Pugna. Anytime he starts life drain to heal up Seb, you've got to cancel it. You've got to drop down that Will-O-Wisp and turn it around.
16 minutes in, we're still yet to see an item here on Nisha, as we're going to have another look at this fight. And I mean, from the time they initiate on him, which was what, like 14:33 or something, until the time he dies, it takes probably like 20 seconds to bring him down. That is
so close to living.
And it's under a tower too, so they're taking the additional damage. Yeah, it was like 20-25 seconds to kill him. That's just too long. You're not going to win fights if it takes that.
Yeah, it's so hard because he's the only hero on the map really showing themselves who is alone. So the rest of OG is playing together. They're leaving Seb by himself because of how hard to bring down he is. And if he gets gone on, the rest of OG are always going to rotate to him because he buys so much time for people to show up.
I don't know how you counter him, Gods. Like, it'd be great to have a Spirit Vessel, but, you know, Secret are so poor, I don't see anyone building that anytime soon.
Yeah, the Earth Spirit's kind of the candidate for it, but where's his farm going to come from? He's got it queued up, but he still needs another, like, 1,500 gold roughly to complete it.
And while he's trying to farm that gold, OG are pushing the momentum. Sumail finds Puppy mid. Might be straight into a tower push there. Also, we're threatening to go on Zai top. And he is still waiting on the Dark Rift. So they begin to siege.
They're looking to end this game fast. Beastmaster Aura, Vlad's, he's got a solar crest queued up.
Seb's trying to link up with the team, and he is a bit isolated. The last time this happened, didn't go so hot for Secret. They may have second thoughts.
He's got a Lotus Orb now. He once again he's always got 21 charges because of Bristle.
They're hunting forward. There's the soul release. Sumail comboing onto Matumba Man. Fissure's going to block the retreat, and the Enchant Totem combined with the Reaper, securing the kill. Yeah, it's too fat. OG are just steamrolling Secret. 9K gold advantage. I don't know what Secret does.
They look insane. Like, it's all the small little plays being made. Sadly, he uses the Reaper, walks in front of the Bristle, so he gets the forward-facing full damage. And OG, anytime they see it here on the map, they're charging at them. Sumail, he's found another. It's Nisha, and this is not the clone. This is a big kill to get. The one hope for Secret is this our
Slam gets the first. Now looking for more. Yapzor trying to retreat away. They're down both cores, and they're still trying to take the fight. The roar on the back line, looking for Puppy. Sumail still has the Aegis. He can commit for this. Yapzor's going to go down. Puppy's going to go down. And GG, a sub 20-minute stomp by OG. Wow. Man, Secret had the strong group stage, but OG, they did their homework. They came prepared for the Coddle Bristle.
Yeah, they gave him the Coddle with Bristle still in the pool, and then they didn't ban Bristle. They go into that second pick stage, they're like, no, we're ready. We know how this hit and everything
Secret.
works. Yeah.
Go for it.
They don't believe in the Coddle Bristle, and they show why.